Right, I'm recording now. So we are doing page 202, and we're filling in the tables here. Description for repeat is a post-test, executes at least once, while a pre-test may not execute at all. The for loop loops with ordinal values, the number of repetitions is known up front. Now the next column over here, loop continues and loop ends. What do they mean by those two columns there? We are filling in the answers for chapter 7. We're on number 1 on page 202. So the loop continues and the loop ends. The start, in other words, executes the instructions in the body of the loop and executes while the condition is false. That's just basically explaining what they did in this description, okay? So, yeah. The start of the while loop, it checks the condition and then executes while the condition is true, and it exits when the condition is false. So it was just repeating everything there. We have a loop controller in a for loop or a for loop counter, and when the counter reaches the stop value, then it ends. Okay, so now the syntax for the actual loops, yes, or the syntax, you have to put in the syntax. There we will see it's repeat until. Now inside this repeat, in between repeat until, there's no begin and end, there's just a whole lot of words. And repeat until the condition is true. In the while loop, we start with while the condition is true, do, and then in begin and end. So the while loop must have begin and end, unless there's only one thing that's happening. So the while must have a begin and end there. And there we have, in the for loop, we have for k equals the minimum to maximum, do, begin and end. So we now know what that is. Right, that was just the way that the loops are written. Now the next question here is, what is the difference between loops and a timer? Timer runs at the same speed. The interval of a time can be set to control the speed of the execution of the code. Yeah, well, I don't actually like that question. What are user-controlled loops? User-controlled loops are repeat until and the while loop when the user enters a value and controls how many repetitions will occur. The user, in other words, the people using your program. So user-controlled loops are while loops and repeat loops, because basically it can be used in such a way that if the user enters a number 4, say, then the while loop will continue, 4 times. Or if the user enters if a repeat loop, so the user controls, that's basically what it is. Anyway, don't really like that question either. The following source code for a loop is given. For x equal a to b, do, and then have one single instructions. How many times a single instruction executed if a is 10 and b is 20? It's actually 21 times. Did you know that? And you know how I knew? How do I know if you use a for loop, a is 10 and b is 20? I counted on my fingers. Just like you do in junior school. Remember how we used to count on our fingers? Yeah, but why do they give a being 11?
Because it's 10 to 20.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's 11. Yeah, you're right. It's 11, not 21. Talking nonsense. But you'd think it was 10, wouldn't you? You'd say, oh, well, let's go 20 minus 10. But it's not, because the 10 is a loop. And the 20 as well is a loop as well. And all the numbers in between are loops. So if you count on your fingers 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, you get 11. Sorry, I meant 11, not 21. So A must be a small number, B must be a big number. Therefore, that's going to be 11. And this is a bit of a trick question. Yes, and you could get this kind of question in an exam. Now for number B, and those of you who are good and did this for homework, obviously you can mark your work now. If A is 15, that's a large number, and B is 10. Well, 15 to 10, You can't. Nothing will happen. No times. The loop will not run. If A is bigger and you've got 2 and B is smaller than A. And 12 to 12, my guess is once. The loop will happen once. So let's see. Yep, there we go. Once. So we're learning a bit of things about loops, okay? Right, now we're going to go to the next activity. So here we have source code for a loop is given. And we have an integer, rcalc equals 102, rnum equals 200. While rnum is greater than rcalc. Is rnum greater than rcalc? Yes. 200 is greater than rcalc. What are we going to do? We're going to say rnum equals rnum mod rcalc. Rnum is going to be, we're going to calculate the remainder after dividing. M gives us the remainder. We're going to divide rcalc into rnum and find out what the remainder is. What do you think the remainder is going to be the first time? What's 200 divided by 102? How much remainder do we have? 102. Because 102, once. Oh, sorry, once. It'll go once, won't it? Okay, what's 200 minus 102? I'm trying to... Yes, okay, 98. So the 98 will be the value of rnum after the first division. Because 102 can go into 200 once, and then we'll have, are you sure it'll be 98? Let's see, 800. Yeah, it will be 98 as a remainder. So rnum is rnum, so rnum will be 98. And is rnum greater than rcalc then? No. Rnum is now 98 from this statement. Therefore, integer rnum ends with the value of 98. I would say that is true. Okay. Let's hope so. Let's go and check. Am I right? It's true. Yep. The while loop iterates endlessly. No, it doesn't. It's not a never-ending loop. You know what happens? You know what it means when your computer freezes? It means it's got a loop that carries on forever and ever. The while loop never executes. That's false. The while loop will execute because rnum is greater than rcalc to start off with. You see, we set those numbers correctly so that this while loop condition allows the loop to continue. Rnum may not be changed inside the loop. What do you mean may not? Is it a possibility that rnum will not change inside the loop? I'm inclined to say false because it does change. Rnum does change inside the loop. But is there a possibility that it won't? Well, no, because as long as rnum is greater than rcalc, it will always change. So I would say number D is also false. I know I checked the other two. What? D, rnum may... No, stupid question. I don't like this question at all. Sorry about that. Just don't like the question, okay? Really don't like it. Like, seriously don't like it. Right, now, the loop never executes. False. The loop will execute at least once. True. The loop produces even numbers. Well, that's another question. Are we dealing with another? Oh, we're dealing with a different activity, okay? So I'm going to stop right